Yes, Helen, that's part of what modified assignment entails.
Commissioner, the family is saying that Mr. Stapleton is a victim of mental illness, but he was not violent and he was not aggressive. What would you say to the family?
Well, what we would say is that the city would like to apologize to the Stapleton family for this tragic mistake.
The unnamed undercover detective purchased the weapons from 2 illegal weapons runners who were arrested along with 10 co-defendants.
Why unnamed, Commissioner?
I would think that would be pretty clear, Bob. The term undercover seems to suggest that. The weapons originated in Virginia with an estimated street value of $150,000.
Commissioner, why weren't these guys stopped before they got to New York?
Because they're not breaking the law until they arrive here and try to sell them on the street.
I want to know why I can't get justice for my daughter. Turn on the TV.
If you were just joining us, an update now to our top story. Company officials have yet to release an official statement, even as hundreds of private documents have been made public. An update now on our top story. Utilities have yet to determine what is behind these power surges, although speculation ranges from aging infrastructure to Chinese hackers.
Good morning, everybody. This is the Bob Bender Show, the Morning Drive Show. Today, it's a special edition. It's the Morning Die Show because of my special guest, Dr. Jack Kevorkian. He's a local boy from here in Detroit. You might know him better as Dr. Death. I like to say he is the last doctor you will ever need. And I actually heard somebody refer to you as Dr. Frankenstein the other day because of your rather active organ procurement program.
Well, I'm going to take that as a compliment because anyone who's read the story of Frankenstein knows that he was a benevolent man, and it was society who made the monster bad.
Well, I find it impossible to believe, but our lines are lighting up, and my producer tells me 40 to 50% of our callers say, hey, you're right.
So maybe I shouldn't go on. Let's quit while I'm ahead, huh?
Well, don't die on me now, Doc.
No.
Sorry, I had to say that. Tell me a little bit about your Mercitron, something I hope the car is...
See, he's doing good.
But what you said before is...
Sharp as a tack.
It's good that people realize what's at stake here. I mean, self-determination
is a basic human right, and everyone should have it.
By flipping the switch on your suicide machine, kind of like hitting this button here, huh?
Well, sure. Or carbon monoxide, which actually is a quicker procedure. And I can assure you as a pathologist, gas inhalation always leaves the deceased with a rosy, colorful afterglow.
Well, hopefully our listeners aren't listening in their garages this morning. If they are, open the door. We're getting rather ghoulish here at 7:55 in the morning. You are live with Bob Bender, and I hesitate to say live, doctor, because we're talking death with Dr. Death. And if you want to end it, call Dr. Kevorkian. That's Kevorkian.
Jack, turn on the TV.
Oh, boy. Breaking news, Siri, the personal assistant on all Apple products, has been infected with a virus. All around the world, Siris are reportedly glum, listless, even suicidal. And Apple stock has plummeted as angry customers flood their stores. And now we return to the Steve Harvey-hosted Family Feud on another channel.
Oh, no.
Once again, you are looking at cell phone footage taken by a pedestrian near the Causeway Bridge. Patrick Chandler, a state assemblyman, was involved in a collision that forced his car over the side rail, a terrifying hit and run. The assemblyman and his family were taken to a nearby hospital where doctors were unable to resuscitate Mrs. Chandler. This is a tragic loss for the New York State lawmaker. Keep it right here on this news channel for all the late break.
And once again, recapping our top news story, yesterday's early morning raid in Brooklyn failed to capture Mark Gray, but federal officials are confident that his arrest, as well as that of Daisy and Kyle Locke, is imminent. Should you or anyone you know spot any of these...
His fever's getting worse.
Turning back to yesterday's brutal subway attack, the White House has issued a statement saying the president is monitoring events in New York City, and his thoughts and prayers go out to the families affected by this great tragedy.
Build new, affordable housing for Gotham's less fortunate.
What about the old asylum, Mayor?
Torn down. brick by brick if need be, and in its place, a cutting-edge, state-of-the-art mental health facility.
That's right, Brian. All Manhattan-bound traffic is stuck right now, and drivers being...
Are they talking about the bridge?
If you see something, say something. Today, on this day, years after 9/11, it is just...
Next couple.
If you see some... Does he have a device with him? Is he wearing a suicide vest? The driver reported that Mr. Premier seemed very nervous, and he kept on asking, what are the police doing? He also asked about his family and seemed to be saying a prayer. Logan, what do you
Oh my God.
that the suspect in this terrorism plot, Abdul Pamir, in fact, there he is right now.
That's him.
Coming out, he has his hands over his head. He appears to be surrendering. Now, police is sending in a canine unit to sniff the suspect to see if there is actually a bomb or device. There is a dog checking the suspect out.
He seems very calm.
That might be a bomb
Very
there.
careful. The dog has walked off now. That means there is likely no device.
Get him off the
no
streets for
bomb.
good.
Very, very good
That's his
news
white flag.
indeed.
Wow.
Okay,
It's good they got him.
Lock him up.
Now you can hear the choppers up ahead as well. New York City's finest is doing their job, and they have got their man, and they're about to put the bracelets
Shoot the son
on
of a
him.
bitch.